Okay. Okay. I'm back. Yeah, I already know what was happening before I was live streaming. Because I was there. That person was live streaming on YouTube. Yeah, it turns to find out him become extremely popular on YouTube extremely fast. Kind of hit YouTube's weak spot. And now, since he's done live streaming, I can live stream now. Look at that. There it is. There I am. There's the little storm blade that everybody like. As he tries to convince himself. Excuse me while I get some tunes. Any moment now. So, let's talk about Thor. I know. I never thought the guy could blow up that quickly. He blew up so fucking quickly that, let's just say that YouTube decided to debuff like a motherfucker and not work for the early stream that was this morning. But anyways, what's up everyone? This is Skyrider Infinity, and I tell you what it's up. We are here at the beginner's guide live stream or something of the sort. Anyways, so where was I? Ah yes, Thor. Yeah, blowed up. YouTube lagged like shit, literally. My internet connection was so fucking bad because this live stream. Unbelievable. But now, since he's done live streaming, and I am live streaming now at 1 p.m. So I'm like, yeah. Just chilling. Like a villain. Relaxing. Like a Dylan. Etc. etc. But enough about me. What are you guys up to? I'm just gonna think that you guys are doing fine. So, yeah. I have never seen a channel blow up that fucking quickly. And I promise you, neither have YouTube. And unfortunately, with their old the technology, they was unaware that could actually happen in 2023. Mostly at the end of it. That being said, YouTube, the developers of YouTube, gonna need you prepare. Because if that shit happens again and you guys are unprepared, and I can't live stream because if someone else pop off, I'm gonna be very angry at you guys. Learn from your mistakes. Don't make the same mistakes again, alright, sweet cheeks? Alright. Thank you. So, the beginner's guide. Yes, Thor even told me to play this game. And I was like thinking to myself, you know what? I'm not only just gonna play this motherfucking game, I am gonna live stream it. I know, it's mind-blowing, right? This is my first time ever playing this game. And I heard rumors that this game is supposed to inspire you to outdo yourselves or something along those lines and make you want to get up off your ass and do something. But I'm not gonna lie, I really need to get up off my ass and do something. And this may be the final push that can make me do something with my skills instead of just letting them sit in my head and create an entire galaxy in there. So, as much as I would like to stall and blabble on about shit, we're just gonna get right into it because we wasted enough daytime as it is, eh? Where is that beginner's guide? There it is. Alright. I wonder, does it have its own music? Let's just check. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. And they went full screen mode. Perfect. Yes, do that. Go full screen mode. Why would you go full screen window? We can always go full screen mode. I guess the developer wasn't expecting anybody to own two monitors, which is understandable. Very disrespectful though, but understandable. First things first. Ugh. Of course. Perfect. We're already at the wonderful start already. Give me a second, ladies and gentlemen. I gotta do a little changing here. There we go. Apply. Enough of that glitching out. Oh, look, YouTube is crapping its jeans. Perfect. Okay. Okay. Alright, let's try this again. Here we go. Can you guys see? There it is. Alright. Oh, so this is the max, huh? Understandable. Laptop power saving? Why in the hell would I need that? There we go. Apply. Resolution. Alright, audio. Just in case you guys need to hear me before you hear the game. Sound quality. Speakers. How interesting. Alright, gamepad. Xbox 360 controller. I can use that. Alright, okay. Mouse acceleration. Alright. Well then. Let's just see what this game has. Oh, wait. Ladies and gentlemen. Oh, that's just a chat. I almost thought I messed up the screen for a second. Let's jump right into this. Let's see what this game has for me. The Beginner's Guide. I'm going to play this. Please make sure audio is on. No, it's off. Yeah, it's totally off. You guys can hear a thing, right?
Hi there. Thank you very much for playing The Beginner's Guide.
Yep.
My name is Davey Reedon. I wrote The Stanley Parable, and while that game tells a pretty absurd story, today I'm going to tell you about a series of events that happened between 2008 and 2011. We're going to look at the games made by a friend of mine named Coda. Now, these games mean a lot to me. I met Coda in early 2009 at a time when I was really struggling with some personal stuff, and his work pointed me in a very powerful direction. I found it to be a good reference point for the kinds of creative works that I wanted to make. So just to start you off, this is, I think, the first game he ever made. It's a level for Counter-Strike. You can walk around here, by the way. And mostly it's just Coda learning the basics of building a 3D environment. But what I like is that even though he starts from the simple aesthetic of a desert town, he then scatters these colorful abstract blobs and impossible floating crates around the level. And of course, it destroys the illusion that this actually is a desert town, And instead this level becomes a kind of calling card from its creator. It's like a reminder that this video game was constructed by a real person.
Dear God.
And it kind of makes you wonder, what was going through his head as he was building this?
Go on.
This is what I like about all of Coda's games. I mean, not that they're all fascinating as games, but that they are all going to give us access to their creator. I want us to see past the games themselves. I want to get to know who this human being really is. And that's exactly what we're going to do here. So, it's 2008, Coda starts making these games, and he never releases any of them. He doesn't put them onto the internet, he just makes them and then immediately abandons them, and they sit on his computer forever.
Just like my art.
And I think he really understood this image of himself as a recluse. At one point, he jokingly renamed his computer's recycling bin to Important Games Folder. So, you know, this was just how he worked. He tended to crank them out one after the other without even really pausing to try to understand what he had just made, until suddenly one day, he just stopped. In 2011, that was it. He made his last game, and then he hasn't made another one since. And that's why I've taken this opportunity to gather all of his work together, is because I find his games powerful and interesting, and I'd like this collection to reach him, to maybe encourage him to start creating again. And if the people like you who play this also happen to find his work interesting, then I'm sure it'll just send that much stronger of a message of encouragement to Coda. So thanks for joining me on this. If you have a particular interpretation that I haven't mentioned here, or if you just need to get in touch, you can email me at daveywreden@gmail.com. Okay, that's about it for introduction. Let's take a look at Coda's first proper game. As each game is loading, I'll show you the date that it was completed. This first one was made in November 2008.
Can I, tux? Okay. So he made the Stanley Parable. Oh, shit. There's a reason I didn't play that game. That rubbed me.
Warning. Whisper machine active. Shift destruction imminent.
This game is called Escape from Whisper, and it's one of the more generic games you'll see from Coda.
Of course. Listen. Can we talk about this? Oh God, look at that gunfire. It's kind of pathetic.
Security call breached. Hostile alien life form.
Oh!
It kinda looks like this game was abandoned mid-development. For instance, you have this gun, which you'd think would indicate that there are supposed to be monsters or enemies somewhere, but then clearly there are no enemies anywhere. You can't even reload the gun when you run out of bullets. But ultimately we don't really know. Maybe Coda thought that actually it was complete the way that it is. And I think that we should talk about his games for what they are, rather than for what they're not.
Enemy force neutralized. Begin shield evacuation.
I love how you can see the bottom of the universe from this room.
Oh God. He was not only just an artist or a game developer, he's a half-ass. Just like me.
Apparently this space station has a labyrinth on it. Sure, I don't know. There's really no reason for it that I've ever been able to discern, so in the interest of time, I'm just gonna skip you on past it.
Thanks. I guess. But what if I want to go through the labyrinth, huh? What if I want to go through there? What if I want to get lost?
Or if you'd really like to solve the labyrinth, you're welcome to do that too.
Yeah, I'm just fucking with you. I'm just it's a joke, sir.
Okay,
I don't.
this is the part that's interesting. The game has this narrative about the whisper machine and how it has to be turned off, and then you get to the engine room.
Okay. Ooh.
Hey, you there, in the engine room.
Yes?
You could save us all. That beam is powering the whisper machine. We could disrupt it by introducing a great enough heat signature. If you
Classic.
could stop the beam. Would you do it?
Where I
Would you give yourself?
Oh, no. 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 I am... Fuck. Okay. I'm Stormblade. I can handle this type of power. I got this.
This is not a branching point, unfortunately. The only option is to step into the beam.
What? You know what? I'm a Stormblade. I can handle this.
Let me pause here for a second. What you just experienced, stepping into the beam and then dying, is probably what Coda had initially intended when he was developing this level. But when he first compiles and plays it, something goes wrong. There's a bug somewhere. And this is what happens instead.
Alright, so I go in here, I get zapped by power. Oh! Whoa, what? I ascend!
Causes you to start floating. And this is an important moment for him. Because yes, this is technically a glitch, but Coda identifies something human about it. Like how small it makes you feel in the face of this larger chaotic system. This floating could be the afterlife, a peaceful place, juxtaposed against all of the hysteria that you've just had to traverse. I don't even know. I have no idea what he was thinking, but what's clear is that after making this, something lodges itself in his brain. He wants to do more of these really weird and experimental designs. So he stops work on this and moves on to a stream of tiny little games that go in all sorts of directions. Let's go ahead and take a look at the first game he made after leaving this one behind.
God, he's like a half-ass like me. Holy shit. I can't move.
Yep. In this game, you can only walk backwards.
Fucking shit. Never mind, he's not a half-ass, he's a complete ass. Oh, God. This guy's an absolute complete ass.
So it's a short and relatively minimalist experiment combining motion and narrative. It is less advanced than the previous game, but actually it seems to be more focused, more complete. Coda's trying to give it a unique voice rather than simply basing it on a pre-existing trope.
Excuse me for a second. Give me a second, guys. I need to look at something here. The past was behind her. Why does the future, but the future could not be seen, keep change? When she stops and looks, it becomes clear. Look at this man. I mean, I still hate this backwards thing, but, you know. But if the future is always behind her, how will she find the strength to confirm it?
It's a short little thought, it says what it wants to say, and then it ends. Didn't need anything more than that. Which to me is why it works, because it gets out quick. Okay, next one.
Shit. What? Where the hell am I? Kind of look like Slender Man. Road. You are now entering your mom.
And that's it. Okay, the meaning of this game won't be clear just yet. Please be patient with me for a few more games, and I promise you'll see what makes it interesting.
No, take your time. I got all year.
Oftentimes, Coda would put bizarre titles like this one at the start of his games. I wish I'd known him at the time that he was making these early games. He would really only talk to me about his work as he was making it. Once he stopped work on a game, like, that was it. It was dead to him. And I don't agree with that at all, but what are you gonna do?
Ugh. He probably had money on the mind. Poor bastard. Me, I don't think I was looking for an audience. No matter how small it is or big, so long as there's an audience, I can focus.
Once you've been slowed to an absolute crawl, the door at the top of the stairs opens. So why, if Coda's not showing these games to anyone, why bother opening the door at all? Well, to show you, I'm modifying the game here so that when you press enter, it'll bring you back up to full speed so you can enter the door for yourself.
Oh. Well, clearly this guy was smoking something. Or I can go back down. Like I want to go in there. I mean, it's a lot more prettier than what's out here. Can I walk off the ledge? Can I jump over? Okay. Stand on X. What the fuck? Hey! Oh God! Get me out of here! Oh God, it's like a dictionary plastic.
That's warm and nice and filled with little ideas for games.
Get me out of here. Oh
Coda
God.
would often tell me that he didn't mind if people thought of him as cold or distant. He said that he knew that he was actually a vibrant and compassionate person, but that it takes time to really see that. It can be a very slow climb to get there.
Oh, I don't like this. Just too many letters. Too many. Ah. Oh, that's better. Ready, set, fish. Ah. Sorry you guys had to see that side of me. Ugh. Oh boy. I made my blades feel all wrong.
Well, this is new for Coda. It's an actual puzzle. Go ahead and see if you can solve it.
Sure. I'm not gonna die if I step in that, right? The journey is dark and roofless. You cannot see your path ahead of you. Alright. Sometimes you just gotta think outside the box. Right?
Don't forget that solution, because we're going to see this puzzle again soon. We're gonna see it a lot.
I know how that works. Do you notice that two great minds think the exact same? Ah, shit. Come on now. Do I look dumb to you? What are these? So I cannot jump back, huh?
So that seems to be it, right? You walk down a corridor, you solve a puzzle, you get to the end. Simple enough. Alright, now I'm going to modify the game again, so that when you press enter, it'll remove all of the walls from this room.
Really? Are you serious? Oh, shit! This guy's a mastermind!
How about that? There was more to it than we had any way of knowing. I actually find it funny that this game comes after the Stairs game, since they essentially convey the opposite idea. So, in the Stairs game, a dull exterior concealed a rich interior. And then, in this level, a dull interior hides this fantastic outer world. Either way, I think that the point is the same, is that most of the time you don't get to know what you're missing, or even that you're missing anything. That's not your role as a player. So if your role here is not to understand, then what is it?
This guy's a genius! He's a diamond! I just create characters. This guy's just all about background. You now exiting. Okay, I'll just go this way then. Or not. Okay, now I'm exiting. Okay, cool.
Aha. So, this, combined with the entering game from earlier, tells us that Coda believes his games are connected somehow. It could even be that the stairs game and the puzzle game are literally connected in between this and the entering game. There's a bigger picture that all of his games are meant to play a role in, some larger meaning that we won't be able to grasp until we've seen all of them. And once we have, we can step back and start to understand what exactly that bigger picture is.
Shit. This guy is a diamond when it comes to background shit. He just had no idea how to create characters.
Let's talk about video game development for a second. Every video game runs on what's called an engine, which determines what the game can and cannot do. So in other words, the engine is a set of tools for game development.
Yeah. I'm
To
good
make
at
all of these games, Coda is using an engine called Source. Like all engines, Source has certain things that it does well, and it has certain things that it does poorly. One of the things that it does very well is boxy linear corridors. That's why so many of Coda's games are set in these large, flat, empty rooms, is just because he's working with what the engine does well.
empty rooms. That sounds like a shit engine.
Tools available to the creator shape what kinds of creative work they're going to end up making. You might consider paying attention to the architecture in Coda's games to notice how they seem to stem from an engine that's very good at producing linear, boxy corridors.
Oh, shit. Okay, this one requires less creativity. It focuses mostly on platforming from the looks of it. Damn. Did he make only down? Oh, Lord. Clearly, this guy has a gigabrain. Okay. Easy. Got a little slide to it, but ain't nothing I haven't built. Oh, shit. Oh! Oh? Can I do a redo or no? Okay. Is that a wall? Yeah, that's a wall. Yeah, so I don't fall anymore. Gotcha. And light switch. This guy can make like a parallel dimensional game and shit. It's just I haven't seen no characters design. I wonder why. Look at this. What the hell he was doing? I should really... I mean, it is kind of scary. Thanks. An elevator? What? What?
This prison, funny enough, in Coda's original design, the door stayed shut for a full hour before letting you go.
Okay.
If you don't mind, I think we're gonna skip that.
Yeah, I'm not a type of person to like be sitting in a jail cell for.
This is something that he and I used to argue about a lot. You know, whether a game ought to actually be playable, whether it means anything if no one can get through it. And I would always defend that, you know, all this work goes into the game, why not make it playable and accessible? And so we just got into heated arguments over it, and there was one time that after one of these conversations, he went home, and a day or two later, he sent me a zip file entitled Playable Games that was full of hundreds of individual games, each of which was just an empty box that you walked around in and nothing else. Believe me, I played every single one of those just to find out if there was like a gag hidden somewhere.
You sure your friend haven't created the back rooms? I feel like he may be the cause of the back rooms. I don't know when the back rooms were created, but like he stopped making games at 2011. I'm just saying, you know? Cause this looked like backrooms material here.
It's the puzzle again, with the exact same solution as the last time.
I don't need to spoil it, sir. I know what to do. You sure about that? I feel like he may have pulled your leg. Wait, what?
There's still no clear indication of what makes this puzzle so special that Coda is going to return to it over and over. But I promise I'll share with you my interpretation very shortly.
Why could I get crushed in the door? Let's don't find out. Oh, look, character design. Hello. And I guess goodbye? Listen, speak, listen.
Here, Coda begins using a kind of dialogue
come
system
from
that he
above.
fashioned out of the engine's chat capabilities. Use the 1, 2, 3 buttons on your keyboard to respond.
Alright. Yes, there were a world simply with whiteness. Yes, there was a prison I spent hours in. I'll go with 3. Yes, there was, okay. That's the world above. You've been there. Now, this is important. Did you have to get through a puzzle with 2 doors and switches? I prefer not to tell you. After all, we've only just met. No, I don't remember having to go through any puzzles. I prefer honesty over lies. Again, perfect. Now please tell us how you solve it. Tell us the solution. Tell us how to get to the other side. Trust me, you don't want to go over there. I didn't solve it. Someone else let me in. I don't remember how I solved it. I'm trying to remember, but I can't. I'm gonna go with 1. These guys seemed a bit off. If you ever played off before. You must think harder. Please try to remember. It is so important that we get out of here. We must escape this prison. Can you think harder? I hate time reading. I hate time reading. I really, really hate time reading. That shit really gets me mad. Don't start with me. Hello, how did you get there? Here, was there a puzzle you had to pass through? Yeah, do you want to know how to solve it? Yeah, let's be a dick. No. We actually find the black space between the doors to be far more interesting. Have you seen it yet? Why would I care about the space between the doors? Actually, now that you mention it, I remember feeling strange as I passed through it. I don't recall a space between the doors. We'll go with 2. Actually, now that you mention it, okay, don't think too hard about it. You will see it again soon. Well, this guy clearly had a giga brain. Guys, I think we found the new Riddler in real life. Also, you can hear me, right? I hope I'm blowing your eardrums out.
So we make one last descent down to the final floor of the level.
Now, what happens if I press enter? Nothing? Okay. Yeah, he made the back rooms.
It's a lamppost. Okay, I can't tell you quite why, but for some reason, Coda fixates on this lamppost. It's going to appear at the end of every single one of his games from here on out. I'll tell you what I think.
It's a past.
I think that up to this point, you know, he's been making really strange and abstract games with no clear purpose, and maybe you can only float around in that headspace for so long. Because now he wants something to hold on to. He wants a reference point. He wants the work to be leading to something.
Yeah.
He wants a destination.
Yeah.
Which is what this lamppost is. It's a destination. We're going to see it in the work as well. His games are just going to become a lot more cohesive, a lot more fully developed, with more of a clear idea behind them. And as we go, that idea will get clearer and clearer and clearer.
Will it now? This is clearly his past. He's been in that place before. In real life, I may add. The game is connected to the internet. As you walk around, you can leave notes. All notes you see are left by other players. Like Dark Souls! Oh shit, here we go again. Nice room, not? I will shoot you. Bruh.
So first off, I'm sure you can deduce this, but this game is not connected to the internet. All of the notes that you're gonna see have been written by Coda. This was actually the first game of his that I ever played. This was shortly after I met him at a weekend game jam in Sacramento, where I grew up. I saw him working on this very level, and it was just so different from anything that anyone else was doing. So right away I was like, I have to be friends with this person. In retrospect, I think I was probably a bit too pushy, trying to get his attention.
Yeah, no shit.
I was over-enthusiastic. But he was very gracious about it and very patient with me. And I cooled off eventually.
I like how I'm getting shitty connections regardless. How do you beat this game? I don't know. No point to this. Shut up, bitch. There's always an exit. Whoa, holy shit. I mean, holy shit indeed. Look at this guy. I'm already getting, like, ideas looking at this bitch. Can you guys hear me? No. No, I cannot. Hello? Responsible.
Feel free to skip over any of these notes if they're not doing anything for you. Nothing extra is going to happen if you read all of them.
I'm going to read.
Either way, to me, they convey a sense of loneliness. I see this person who's filled with thoughts and feelings and beliefs and has no way to express them except as scattered and unheard voices in a game that wasn't meant to be played.
The fuck?
But it's ironic, isn't it? That in playing this game and seeing how alone Coda often felt, that we get to know him better and actually kind of connect with him. And I have to be honest with you, this idea is really seductive to me. that I could just play someone's game and see the voices in their head and get to know them better and have to do less of the messy in-person socializing. I could just get to know you through your work.
I'm not gonna relive
this is why
that.
I always liked Dakota's games so much.
I'm
is
not.
Because it felt like they let me have that connection. I felt as though he was inviting me personally into his world.
Yeah.
And then I feel less lonely too.
I'm not gonna relive that again. No. Stay away. No. I'm not going through that again. I spent too many years like that. I'm not looking. You can't make me. Okay? It's not gonna happen. I gotta admit, this place is pretty awesome, though. It needs a little more colors in the skies. A bit too dark and ominous. Can you imagine crafting your own mind into a video game? Certainly I've been trying to do for many years. Fuck. Well, at least I know I can't fall
At the
off.
end of this level, we're going to see the puzzle again. And here, I'll tell you what I think the puzzle means. Each of these games represents an idea that was on Koda's mind at the time that he was making it. And the puzzle is a way of closing the door on a previous chapter of his life before moving on to the next one. In each of his games, after exploring a theme that, he might find difficult, Koda can then place this puzzle that he knows has a reliable solution, he understands exactly how it works, and so it gives him a simple mechanism.
Oh my god, not again. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. Don't give me that look. I'm totally natural. Nope, I'm not looking at you guys
and
again.
Because there's this dark area between the doors, a space between spaces, before you move on, you get to pause. Just for a moment, a few seconds to reflect on and let go of the events that led you here.
No.
To step back and connect the pieces together. To grasp at that elusive bigger picture.
I'm not living through that again. How do you leave notes? What the fuck? Are you there? Please say something. Oh my god, no. Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up! Oh. No. No. No.
Okay, this one is tough. It's gonna kind of just spin its own wheels for a few minutes. Hang with it.
Okay. I gotta stay calm. It's just a guy developing a game. Okay, I'm fine. I'm fine, guys. I'm okay. Okay. It's fine.
See, like, this is it. The whole game. And there's nothing that's particularly interesting about it. You just walk to the end of a hallway. Except, for some reason, Coda gets really fixated on this prison that has all of this modern furniture. And I don't know why, but he decides he needs to revisit this prison. He's gonna start over, use the same assets, turn it into something else. Okay, cool. Here's version 2.
Okay, it's less creative. What function out to go in the center of room? Put a giant hole in the ground. Refrigerator, of course. What? That's not a refrigerator. Okay, now what about along the walls of the room? Let's put a huge picture. Of course! That's not a picture. I think we should light up the room a bit. It doesn't matter what. It doesn't matter what I put, right? And a table. You need a table. Tables were invented in 19... Well, I mean, I could be a smartass. I'm pretty sure none of my choices are making any difference. Yeah,
There's a bit more to this one, but still, it's not really communicating anything. It's kind of just weird for weirdness' sake.
yeah, it's pretty fucking weird.
So, okay, he throws it out and starts over. This time he comes at the prison idea from a different direction.
Hello, please walk forward. Can I walk back? Oh god, yeah, let's walk forward. The guide will enable you to exit any prison enveloption or something. Follow the instructions carefully. Take care that you remember each step. First, click on the table. Good. Go over to the photo frame and click to turn it slightly. So I just want to be chaos. Wow. Okay, sure. Yeah. Okay, fine. Yes. Let's just be chaos. Now turn the floor lamp on the room off. Then turn it back on. Okay. Sure. You know? Yeah, let's just be chaos, ladies and gentlemen. Just be a chaos gremlin. Now go to the left side of the sofa. Move it over a little. Oh, we could scratch up the walls, you know. We could break a hole in the ceiling. We could shit on the ground. Family, touch these shovels. The shelves, okay. That's it. In a real position. The escape will now open. Return to the start. To be taken back in your prison. No. Fuck you. No. Think I'll pass. What is SCP containment breach? The fuck? Are these all a bunch of SCPs? The fuck? And these 3 holes. I keep seeing these 3 holes. What are these 3 holes supposed to mean? Hey, Captain Mystery, can you tell me about these 3 holes? I swear to the stars, I keep seeing those 3 holes everywhere. Oh my god.
And of course, now the table is gone and you can't begin the chain of events to escape. Here's a version where there are no bars, but you can't actually get to the well. and then a version where the inside of the prison is the outside and the outside is the inside. Let me just blink you real quick through a few more of these. I mean, he really unloaded on this prison idea. There's nearly a dozen.
Oh, the ring?
I think it's awful to watch this. To see a person basically unraveling through their work. And for what? Like, at what point do you just go, maybe there are game ideas other than this prison that I could be working on?
The fuck?
But Coda doesn't have that voice telling you to stop. That particular mechanism of defense against yourself. Without it, you just spiral. And so he keeps going and going and going and going and going, and then he hits on something. And he likes it. And that's it. He's done. He stops making prisons. This is the very last version of the prison game that he created. And the reason I think it works is that the prison is not actually in it.
Cool. Well, at least we know he's not addicted to the wells. I thought he had like a fetish there for a second. Alright, let's see what he got this time. Let's see what a Brainiac has this time. Oh my god. Jesus. It's a bit dark. Like Dark Souls. Well, where the hell else I'm gonna go? This place is like Minecraft, but pure flatlands. Hello? Who is this? Oh my god, it's like Silent Hill! Hey, it's me. I'm you from after you escape. I heard this line before. It's in Alan Wake 2. You're me? So you were trapped in that prison too? Yep, I was in the...
It's a conversation. And so this is what Coda wants, is to be able to talk to someone, to share what's on his mind, and to get some good advice from someone who knows. But the irony is that even in this scenario, you're still talking to yourself. You know, all of these games so far are Coda talking to himself.
AKA, he is talking to himself. He's not thinking out loud. He's literally talking to himself. What the fuck? You sure that... What? That's where I am right now. Oh, I'm so glad to know that I get out eventually. What it's like to escape. Actually, I'm already forgetting what about in the prison was like. It's strange, but in a way, I kind of miss being in the prison. It feels like being completely still and wilder in emotion at the same time. Yeah, I'm going with number 3. Do you feel any different? Sometimes I'm scared I will get out and then things will be exactly the same as before. No, I'm really the same person now as I was back then. It actually does change. I don't feel like the same person at all. There we go at 2. Oh, good. That's so nice to hear. That makes me feel really happy. Listen, I can sense the sarcasm. Age just kind of does that, you know. I'm still me, but I'm not somehow. It's hard to describe. Remember to enjoy being who you are right now. It won't last. Listen, you should be grateful of all the ages you are, even the little rotten ones. Let's go with that first one. Wait, if you're me, then did you get a call from another version of You when you were trapped? No, I think I'm the first person to call back. Yes, I did get a call. That's how I escaped. What did they tell you? What did you have to do to get out? All they told me was to be sincere. They asked me how I felt about being in prison. They just talked to me for a while. Yeah, I'll just fuck with my past self. What? That freed you? How does that work? It will make sense. Just talk to me. Listen, you can't know until you are out, but I promise it works. Let's go on two. Let's fuck with this guy. Okay, I can talk. Let's just talk for a bit. Will you be there? I will be here for as long as you need. I mean, I am you, for crying out loud. I will be here. Come on.
I can see why he considers this a fitting conclusion to the prison games. After all of the obsession and frustration, just to be told by someone you can trust that things are going to be okay. Wouldn't that be nice?
Like fantasy. That does not exist.
So what would it look like if Coda wanted to make a game about talking to someone other than himself?
How can you pull that off? You literally gotta think outside the box. Like, you make a choice and then you gotta do it opposite
To me, this
to it.
environment is meant to represent Coda's puzzle, with the two doors on either side and a dark transitional space between.
Sure, let's look inside the house. Ah, no, let's just go to the door. Fuck that guy. Yeah, no. No.
Just so you're aware, nothing will happen up here until you've been inside the house.
Go fuck yourself. Are you serious? Now you're just spoiling things. No, he's probably lying. He's definitely lying. Something's gonna happen. I've seen people play this Deadly Parable. You can't fool me. And if you're friends with this guy, he probably thought the same thing. Like you. Of course. Of course. Of course. Of course. It's so cold and dark. It's a lot more brighter than what before, but this place is so cold. God, I can feel my blades freezing for being in this place. Hi, wow. Huh? Sorry, is that a tree? Well, fucking... Okay. Well, my goodness. I'm glad as all heckin' that you showed up. Thought I may
You'll
be
notice that the quality of the art is a step up from previous games, including this new and improved chat system, which he started using from this point on. From here on out, he begins putting much more effort into the visual polish of his work, and this particular game took 2 months to create as a result.
1 second. Hello.
Hey, Sky.
Hey, how you doing, Lane?
You want to play some Warframe?
No, I cannot do that.
Do you play Minecraft still?
I'm live streaming.
Oh shit, sorry.
It's okay, man. You didn't know. Not even my subscribers know. Not even the people on Discord know. Not even the other friends. I know that I'm live streaming right about now.
I've been playing, so I have no worry.
It's okay, man.
What are you live streaming?
Oh, the beginner's guide.
For what, Warframe?
No, it's literally called the beginner's guide.
Oh.
Yeah, it's making me feel a little uncomfortable. Ugh. But I'm gonna see if I can finish it today.
Okay.
All right, man. All right. I call you when I'm done.
Okay, sounds good.
Awesome. But peace.
Bye.
God damn. Wow. Guys, I'm gonna take a little break. I'll be right back. Till then, you guys enjoy some music. Yeah. Be right back, guys. I'm back. Yeah, I just needed a breather, that's all. But I'm back. Alright. Enough of Hildra. Let's get back to the level, huh? Alright. Well, my goodness, I'm glad as all heck that you showed up. Thought I may be having to clean this entire house all by myself, and right miserable that would have been. Everyone knows lonesome hands make Lucy homes. Don't worry about me. A place this nice will be glad to stay here all that night. And lonesome homes make home loaners. Are we cleaning this whole place? That's the story, little one. Oh, don't you worry now. We will be through this mess in no time. I promise you'll wish there was more. Why don't I finish up here? In the meantime, could you please clear the table? Gotcha. Sure. Damn! Much nicer. That's the table I want to see. Now, would you please run into the bedroom and make the bed? Fucking childhood written all over again. While you are in there, why don't you straighten out the rug a bit? All the little details matter. Do you enjoy being a house cleaner? How'd you end up doing this job? It's been a long time since I've seen a house this messy. Nah. I've seen worser. A friend dragged me along at a time when I was particularly desperate for cash. Turned out I've never felt so good doing something for money in my whole life. Base. Never did like cleaning my own room. I've may have got some demons I ain't ready to face yet. Oh, speaking of demons, someone put this couch all in a mess. Would you come out and straighten the pillows here? Oh dear, looks like someone spilled a drink over by the couch. Maybe mop that up as long. What now? Yo. No.
I didn't want to sound mean. I did not. But okay, relax. He didn't know. Even though my grandmother's car was not in the fucking front yard. He didn't know. He just thought her car was missing and thought that she was still in the house. Because, you know, just the same as my friend Lane. I may have put notifications on my YouTube channel, my Discord. But, yeah, I mean, he joined my Discord.
But you know, he's a busy man. Why he would look at his friend's Discord when he can just look at someone else's Discord, or look at other things that isn't that online. Just like all my subscribers and people that are my friends, they don't know I'm live streaming right about now. I mean, I put notifications on my YouTube and my Discord, but that's not enough. Yeah, I should just hack their computers or something. No, that's not it. That's not it. It has never been it. Haven't it? Okay. I'm back. I feel complete to share an interpretable cheesy person insight. You okay with that? Yeah, I will try to get by. Make it strictly cheesy. Yes, more cheese the merrier. No. What do you mean no? No, it was stupid, sorry. Never mind. Hey, this dishes need to be washed. Why don't you come do that? No. No, you said cheesy character. Give it a cheesy character, you little shit. You ain't getting away out of this, you little shit. Come on. Come on, you can do it. Come on, man. Do it now. That's an order. Come on. You show me the cheesiest character that you got. So boring. Last I checked, the tub needed a cleaning. How about you scrub it down as best you can? Need not to be perfect. We are all just humans. Ain't that the fucking truth? Oh wait. Are there still books scattered on the floor of the bathroom? If so, would you put them back on the shelf? Yeah, I guess we're just a cleaning boy here. Perfect! Now then, how about you come and clear out the dishes off the table?
This house cleaning level almost feels like cleansing. It's the moment after a particularly difficult or traumatic experience where you just need to let it sit and digest inside of you, and eventually cohere into something meaningful.
Bruh. What, I'm your fucking maid? House cleaning is a difficult... How do you do it? Are all houses this easy to clean? Do these chores ever end? Darling, let me tell you something. Whatever works you do,
You have absolutely go to own it. Otherwise, it owns you. So why don't you be
I know that Coda really liked this game. Of all of his work, actually, this was the only one that he called me up to ask me to come over and look at it. This was during a period of a few months where he was like grossly happy all the time. Just walked around with a constant smile on his face.
So why don't we be with the task at hand and leave the future chores to the future? Present you want to smooth out the rug in the bedroom, believe it or not. Trust me on this one. Or I can leave. Oh my god. What are you, fucking butler? Shit. Looks like the tub is gotten rather dirty. Would you mind tidying it up a bit? Oh my god. Earlier, when I said I had a cheesy thought, I was going to say that it occurs to me that one's house is a lot like one's soul. You take care of it, and it take cares of you, huh? Don't you know why I felt so weird about saying that? Yeah, imagine me having a house of my own. I keep that clean every single fucking day. Ugh. Staying in someone else's house, that's a different story by itself. I get it. That's a weird thing to say to someone you just met. Yeah, you're right. That's pretty cheesy. But there's a bit of truth in it, no? Anyway, okay, so housekeeping. Let's keep doing this. Books, would you please clean up the books? Thanks. Oh my god. I am this guy's butler. You expect me to work for free? I just met you? You serious? Oh my god. Oh goodness, those pillows are, oh my god.
I'm glad he made this. I'm glad he found some peace.
Would you go over there, strengthen them a bit? Can't have these folks coming home to a messy couch. Question. What?
But, of course, it can't last. The music stops, your companion is gone, it's time to leave. The door at the top of the hill is now open as well. Again, you can't stay in the dark space for too long. You just can't. You have to keep moving. It's how you stay alive.
Yeah, the gist is simple. You would love to do it if you're doing it for someone you care. Doing it for someone you don't give a damn about, you will learn to hate it. I know that knowledge way too damn well. When I was a kid, I used to enjoy cleaning. Until I know the people that owned the house.
Which is the whole point of the puzzle doors, right? That sooner or later you have to pick up and move. I really thought that was the point of it.
Yeah. Items
this
you
one
love.
Gets a bit goofy.
Ah, shit! Why did you come here today? Was it to improve your life? Was it to get a better job? Was it to make your relationship more, I don't know, meaningful? No, you come here to become perfect. The works is going to teach you how to be perfect. I want your friends, the people in your life, to look at you and think, wow, this person is better human being than I am right now.
Who do you think about that way in your life? Do you... Oh my god. Selfish, ungrateful. I intend to make you into that person. Perfection is within your grasp. And that this question is not to do it, but how do we do it
About halfway
effortlessly?
through the game, the
This is
perspective
easy.
shifts.
It is easy. So easy. It is. Being perfect is inevitable. This is the key. How do I achieve it with
And you
no
play
effort?
as the teacher. And suddenly, you discover that your teacher is just as bigoted and afraid as you are. Oh, and also you can move around the classroom now.
Kids should not follow their dreams. Oh, the way to work, I told the elder person to start climbing this way. Also, little side note. There's no such thing as perfection. It's just only a job well done. One. The key. How do I achieve it with no effort? Well, let me tell you right now. If it is effortless, then it's not the right answer. Boogada boogada boo. If you are torturing yourself, trying to find the right solution for your life, you are not doing it right. Oh shit. Yikes. That's getting a bit scary here. If you are torturing, okay, seek out only one thing that is the easiest, simple path forward. Your mom? Okay, I gotta take this a little more seriously. There is no truth. There is no path. Who told you that lie? Do what is easiest. Do what is simple. Feel what is true. Yeah, flip burgers. It's pretty fucking easy. Or help people in grocery stores. Yeah, it's about as simple as that. Or better yet, help grandma across the road. Very easy, right? Matter of fact, go outside to get a bunch of bugs and collect them in a box. Yeah, it's extremely fucking easy. Whoever put this teacher in charge deserve to be fired themselves. Do what is nothing, no one.
I fell pretty hard for this one. I feel like it's one of the most relatable experiences that you can have. To assume that some other person is perfect and totally fulfilled in every way, and completely miss all of the little flaws that make them painfully human. I think about this game a lot these days.
There's no such thing as perfection. It's just getting the job done.
This one took a lot longer than all the others for Coda to make. It was 4 months between this and the last one. That's twice as long as it took him to make any other game before this, and it's not like it's particularly complex, so I remember I found that a little strange at the time.
Yeah, the gist is rather simple. People want to be perfect because they see other people just as perfect. They don't see behind closed doors. They don't see their flaws. They don't see their weaknesses, what they have gone through. It's kind of like Last One Standing when from Carnage, Venom, Let There Be Carnage. It's kind of like that. You hear those rappers singing. That's relating to the part the teacher was talking about. People see all these people on top. They think they're perfect. No, there's no such thing as perfection. There never will be a thing of perfection. You want to know why? Because Feel free to get mad when I say this, but God made us that way. He made us that way so we can keep moving forward and not stay in one spot. Because if you believe that you're perfect, you're going to stop moving. And then you're going to rust away like a relic in that same spot. And you don't want that. You don't want that at all. Because if we're perfect, why do we need to keep moving forward, right? Why do we need to keep improving? Why do we need to get better and better? Huh? I'm not saying that no one's perfect. I'm saying why you want to be perfect. Why you want to just sit there right away and everything and time itself just moves on without you. You don't want to be perfect. Alright? Because as soon as you are, you're going to stop moving. You're going to stop improving. You're going to stop getting better. You're going to stop entirely. And as time moves on, you will just sit there. Do nothing. Not improving. Not getting better. Not get rid of those flaws that is incarnated in your mind and sometimes in your body. Don't be perfect. Be better. That's your lesson for today, chat. Picture. Shelves. Chairs. More like rich people chairs. What the hell? Stage. Oh, we're gonna rock concert? Let's go. Yeah, we're gonna look at the backstage before we get into the front stage, eh? There's a ladder. Can I climb the ladder? The answer is no. I can phase through it though. That's cool. Very cool indeed. But then again, this guy is just the eternal beginner. Ah, shit! The performance is beginning. Places, please. In this scene, you will be playing as me. We are at the gathering of the, something. First, you'll start out learning against this wall. Leaning against this wall. The woman across the room is in this chair, and the perfection project of animals. It's your dream to photo animals to something. This is your one choice to learn something from her, to gain something success. Go on, say something to her. Sorry, I have to leave. Where's the bathroom? What are you doing? You're deflecting. You're not saying what's actually on your mind. Stop dancing around it and have a conversation with this person. Do it again. I'm super scared right now. I like you. Here are all of my hopes and dreams. All three of these seems horrible. God. Of course we're going to press 2. That seems like the less painful one. No. That's not what I said to her at all. You're completely missing the tone of conversation. I was received, but I know that I wanted. I confessed for some reason. It was just one moment, but I was confused. Maybe it's that you need a better feeling of settings. There will there were a lot of people around us. I'll give you some props to work with. These cones that bounce when you touch them. All respect the people nearly not talking to her again. You must have worked really hard to get where you are. I bet you've learned to lean into the pain. What are some sacrifices you have made to make? Or I just bounce off these things and say absolutely nothing. Jesus. Interesting. Oh, check it out. There's something back here. Go at 1. You're messing it all up again. You will freak her out if your conversation gets that personal that quickly. Do you really how important this was to me? I want to try something. Step back from the stage. Of course. And listen, buddy, you like her. I don't remember what me liking her. You know what I'm saying? We all can't like the same person. It's about as simple as that. Well. Sure. Let me in. You want me to go all the way down this hallway, huh? Sure. Alright. Okay, yes, now
the game
this
ends with
works.
this eerie premonition of what's going to happen next in Coda's life. The solution to social anxiety, to fears of having to perform and having to chase success. Really the answer for Coda is to withdraw, to hide himself away. Which is what leads to scenarios like the stairs that slowed you down several games ago, where it just becomes harder and harder to access Coda's inner landscape because he keeps retreating. He just keeps backing away from possible connections to anyone other than himself. And to be honest, I didn't consider it very healthy when I first played this game. You know, it looked to me like he was trying to justify the idea of just disconnecting yourself from the world. And that wasn't what I wanted for him or for his games. Because I feel like a lot of his games are inviting me to connect with this person, to bring him closer. But what can you do? After this, Coda went off and took another 5 months to make a new game.
Bruh, but what if people don't want to connect with you? To play this game properly, you must keep your eyes closed. Click to begin the game. Do I really have to keep my eyes closed? Whatever. I just close my eyes. What do you guys see? Oh wait, I can't see chat. My eyes are closed. I can't see the keyboard. I can't see the keyboard, guys. Ah, fuck it. I'm opening my eyes. Oh, what's going on?
You should probably open your eyes if you haven't already. It's pretty much impossible to solve otherwise. And there is a solution, by the way.
I'm blind. Oh! Oh! Oh shit! Guys! 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 Oh! What's going on? I don't know why it's happened to. Please don't let this be forever. Oh! Okay. Please tell me how to solve this. Someone talk to me. Yeah, let's go with this one. Bruh. Bruh, 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 bruh. Okay, now you're starting to piss me off here. Okay, 3. Hey, what the hell is this? The only way to stop it is to speak that is honest. I am brushing the creativity energy. Shit! Okay.
Alright, let me explain how you're supposed to do this.
Shut up!
On either side of the room are elevators, which go up to an upper level. You have to go up, walk over to the person who's standing there, and then select dialogue option number 2.
Yes, that's it. That's the truth.
Like I said, I was getting concerned. First off, he's never been this explicit in his work about exactly what he's thinking. So where's that coming from? But then even weirder, his work has potentially stopped being an outlet for him. Not like he's having trouble iterating on ideas, but he literally just can't think of new ideas anymore. And in person, he was being a lot more distant than usual. Like, you know how sometimes a person will just deflect anything that you say in order to keep themselves disconnected all the time? It was that kind of thing. Here was the point in my relationship with Coda where I really started to wonder if he needed my help in some way.
I haven't been honest. You're doing it. It's working. I'm alone. I'm stuck in it. I have to work harder. We're going to be okay.
His games are going to get more desperate from here on out. After this game, it's almost 6 months before he finishes something new.
Jesus. What is this shit? 2010. Where am I? How do I get out of here? Where did this island come from? Hello, is anyone out there? Oh. Is that a person? How lovely. It's been a long time since I talked to anyone. What's wrong? You look lost. I'm completely out of ideas. When I tried to create I feel empty. I have nothing left to give to my work. Oh no. What happened? Did something change? There was a machine that kept me going and it stopped. I'm trying to find the engine that used to protect me to start it again. What? Wait, you're looking for a machine. I think I know where it is. It isn't far. What? You have to take me to it. I need to see it to know why it stopped. Yeah, why did it stop? I can take you to it.
If the last game featured Coda talking explicitly about his creative frustrations, this one turns it up to 11.
But
now, put yourself in my shoes playing this. Here's a friend whose work is exhibiting signs of struggle, frustration, anxiety, depression even. And yet still he keeps making games. He keeps throwing himself into the grinder even when he clearly doesn't have the energy for it anymore. Why? What is it for?
I can take you to it, but there's a problem. It's guarded by a difficult puzzle. If you can help me solve this puzzle, we'll find the machine. Deal. It doesn't matter what I say, does it? We are going to end up there one way or another. Wow. Now let's go at 2. Deal. Perfect. Come along. I'll show it to you.
Because from my perspective at the time and just what I knew of him, this was a result of how isolated he was. He was in his own little bubble, just sitting at his computer all day, not really showing these games to anyone, not releasing them onto the internet, and so he didn't have anyone outside of himself to connect with. He had no outlet to ground himself on.
But what if people don't want to be bothered with your artwork? No matter how many times you put it out there, you don't get a single response. I meant game. I meant to say game. This is easy. Oh, wonderful. Can you tell me how to do it? First, you press the switch on this door inside. What? No. First, you have to close the door. First, you have to open the door. Okay. What next? Now you have to close the door. The first door. You are alright. What's next? Now just close the first door. Now just open the first door. Now just press the switch here.
You can't talk yourself out of loneliness. It doesn't work that way. You can't be the one writing both the questions and the answers. Then there's no movement. Then there's no circulation. If all of your anxieties are being channeled into your work, then if the work ever fails, you have no backup and you're just going to crash.
I never did that. I have nothing left to give to work. Hello, is anyone there? Where am I? Dude. There's no machine here. Trust me, you'll see it. You have to say that your work is fun and easy. You have to say that the game development is simple and joyous, and that you love it 100% of the time. Alright, making games is effortless. Okay, making games is simple. Sure, making games is easy. If only you guys can see my mind right about now. It's all three of these damn things. Alright, making games is effortless. You know, I bet if I learn coding, which will take me a long time, I think making games would be very easy. But it wasn't true. Why did the walls just crumble? Why did I feel so awful when I said that? Don't worry about it. Just keep talking. Keep saying that creation is easy. When I make games, I feel completely energetic. I come certainly and about my work. It is easy. It is never stops being easy. I mean, okay, the third one may be extremely a lie. I consider excusing those words about my work. Number 2. Yes, that's wonderful.
Seeing this
Keep
game at
going.
the time that he made it, it looked really unhealthy to me. I was watching him do this to himself, and I hated it. I hated seeing him so trapped. It's like, video games are not worth this amount of suffering.
Every time I make something, I feel better about myself. Just never stop creating and you'll never feel bad. It's such a simple solution. Perfect.
This is someone I really cared about. And I used to get so much joy out of seeing him create. For him to suddenly become angry and frustrated like this, it was the worst thing for me.
None of this is helping. I'm going to vomit. Please, where is this machine? Pretense, you have to trust me. I promise this will work. Please continue. Pain breezes effortlessly off me. Any sacrifice made for my work are worth it 100% of the time. It always pays off eventually.
I don't know. This is what I felt at the time. I don't know how else to explain it. I wanted it to stop more than anything.
I
I
will
never
be
felt so
saved
rotten.
by my
I needed more than I had ever needed anything for this to stop.
Wow, this is fucking horrible. Well, clearly this guy probably need an actual therapist.
But it didn't stop. After finishing this one, Coda takes another 7 months and comes up with a new game.
God damn. Okay. Guard. Ma'am, glad to see you've arrived safely. We've Capture the machine. It's waiting for you now. You can begin the interrogation whenever you like. I intend to be quick. I intend to be quiet. Let's just say the truth. Very good. Just be warned that someone called the press, so we may have a bit of attention on this one. Great. It's his own problem, literally. As an artist, there's a rule: never become your own problem.
And of course, it's the machine.
You stopped. So, he's just torturing his mind at this point. You stopped feeling us. Your work was keep us alive. Your work was keeping us healthy. All three of these are lies. These people out there, can you imagine what pain you've put them through? It was only because of your creation that only of us could make it through every day. How could we possibly go back to trusting you to do this job? Go at 3. How about this for a start? You need to go to the people who are out there and apologize to them. You have to admit to the people that you allowed them to suffer. I've been so alone. Apologize for leaving me. The machine does not talk back. No, nothing. Think carefully. I know how to hurt you. I have seen the thing you feared. I've seen the thing you feared. I mean, the machine's part of your mind. Of course you know what you fear the most. Alright then, I will apologize to the people on the behalf. What people, man? You're just apologizing to yourself. My friends. It falls on me to deliver bad news. I have a terrible revolution. Get the bad news out the way. The machine will not apologize to us. The machine refuses to admit that it hurted us. But this is not important. We are strong than it thinks we are. We will find a way to live without it. We do not need its games. Let's go with 2. Let us pay it revolution. Let us show it that we are not failures. Follow me. We will destroy the machine. Follow me. We will destroy everything that the machine has created. 2. What? Oh, okay. Coda will make sure you are known forever. Coda, I will make sure work dies here.
So now the work is becoming self-destructive. And I'll tell you, at the time that I first played this game, shortly after he made it, here's what I'm thinking to myself. I'm thinking that Code is stuck in his own head, and that it's having a very negative effect on him.
You think?
And that all he needs to do is just start showing his work to people, to get some actual feedback on his games. It might get him out of isolation. And so, as I'm thinking this, I realize that I could be the one to initiate it. Because it would never occur to Coda to start actively soliciting feedback, so what if I did it for him?
Ah!
You could see the difference it would make to have more actual conversations with other human beings. Would that bring him out of his mental spiral? Would it give him confidence in himself? Would it bring meaning back into his work? So I started showing Coda's work to people. I took this one, and the islands which you just played, the theater, the notes, the house cleaning game, and some of the prison escape games. I brought them to people that I knew and trusted. I asked their opinions. And the great part is that they really loved his games. You know, the point of it all was just to give him some external reference point, but they genuinely loved his work. There was nothing for him to be afraid of.
This guy clearly was self-harming himself. He'd been around himself for too fucking long. Put down your weapon.
Can you see why I felt like this was the right thing to do? Because it's the thing that I always feel like I need. To be told that my work is good. That I am good. When someone really connects with a thing that I've made, when they see themselves purely in my work, there's nothing that feels better. And I got to give that very same feeling to my friend. I did something... I really felt like I'd done something good. Like I was a good person. I felt like there was a friend who was in trouble and was unhappy and maybe didn't like themselves, and I could fix it. If I could give him this gift, maybe I could fix the problem. When they told me how much they enjoyed his games, it was the best feeling. It was the absolute best feeling. It made me feel so happy. So beautifully, beautifully happy.
But it didn't work for him, did it?
So anyway, Coda finishes this game, and then really he just kind of takes off for a while. So this is June of 2011, and I didn't hear anything from him for several weeks, I guess. And so out of nowhere, one day I get an email, and it's got a private link to a new game of Coda's. This one is called The Tower, and to my knowledge, it's the last game that Coda ever made. So let's take a look.
Don't tell me that this guy just... No, let's think about the positive. The tower. Yes, going to the tower, you're fighting a bunch of monsters, right?
And this is where I have trouble saying anything meaningful about Coda's work. Because more than anything else, the tower just feels distant. It feels like it's trying to distance itself from the world. It's a very cold game.
God damn. Well, shit.
This room actually has a maze in it. Except that all the walls of the maze are invisible. And then every time you touch one of the walls, there's this awful flashing and noise, so the experience is really miserable. The game goes beyond not being meant to be played, it actually seems to despise the player for trying to play it at all.
Oh.
But I do want to show you the rest of the levels, so when you're ready to continue, press enter and I'll put a bridge over the maze.
Yeah, let's don't. Let's don't. We don't want to go through that maze. I mean, I could figure it out. It's very fucking easy, but this guy is clearly having a mental breakdown, and I prefer him not to share it with me.
And to be fair, it's not like this is the first game that's needed some modification to be playable. Like the house cleaning game. You know, that one used to actually loop the cleaning chores and you just cleaned a house forever. I had to cut it off so that you could exit the house and the game would actually end. But that game had an idea that it was actually trying to communicate. What's the deeper idea behind the invisible maze?
Fucking Alleyway 2. Looping. Oh my god. Well, at least I know that this guy inspired some people to draw some shit. Well, create some shit. This guy was clearly having a mental breakdown. He stood around himself for too long. And remember what I said. Staying by yourself and thinking to yourself for too long.
The only way past this challenge is to randomly guess the 6-digit code. Like the invisible maze, it's frustrating to me, because it's the opposite of everything else that Coda has made. It doesn't encourage thought or engagement. It doesn't ask anything of me, except a lot of my time. If I could have reached him during this time, then maybe I could have asked him, but I couldn't. I still don't really understand why this is here. I'll put the code on the ground for you here, though, so that we can move on.
Thanks. Shit. Well, at least I was halfway right. Oh, shit. Okay. Nothing scary about that. Literally mentally abusing himself. It's like he resented people.
The switch to open this door is actually on the other side of the door, meaning that it's literally impossible to solve from this side. So even if you somehow brute forced your way through the first 2 challenges, and you got to this point, there's actually just no way to progress. And it's scary for me, the idea of Coda cutting himself off entirely, just saying, you know, that's it, that's the end of the conversation, not giving me any way to fix the problem. I feel like a failure, I guess, when I can't fix the problem. But I can open this door for you, so let me do that. Was I a failure for not understanding this game? I mean, I don't know why I would be. It's not like everything needs to have a solution, but I feel it somehow. I feel like I failed, and I don't understand why.
You didn't fail him. No. In the fact of you showing the beginner's guide, I think you helped him way more than you realized.
I remember, it's June of 2011. I'm playing this for the very first time, and as I'm playing, I'm thinking to myself, I don't know this person. I have no idea who this person is. It wasn't the guy I knew, it wasn't my friend. I had come to so many conclusions from looking at all of his work up to this point, and then suddenly none of them... I had been trying to, though. That was the thing. For years I was trying to get to know him, to understand who he actually was and what he stood for. I asked him so many times to please just tell me what his games mean to him. I asked him please to tell me what the 3 dots mean. And he wouldn't.
That motherfucker. He never told it even his closest friend what those 3 dots were. Those motherfucker. I still want to know what those 3 dots were about. And he didn't even tell his close friend.
So strongly that if I could have connected with him, that if I could have somehow made his work my own, that I would finally be once and for all happy. It was that I needed to see myself in someone else. I needed to be someone other than me. But he stopped and left. And it felt somehow like I had failed.
Something about being too pushy. Maybe you should have like backed off just a little bit.
Where did I screw up?
Where did you screw up? Dear David, thank you for your...
I am the reason that you stopped making games, aren't I?
I need to ask you
It's because of what I did.
to speak to me anymore.
I poisoned it for you.
Yeah, that what happens, brother. You pushed the fucker. What I was speaking about earlier. You're being a bit too pushy. You should have let it sat just for a little bit. Then barter him. But if you're trying to be pushy against someone that's trying to close themselves off from everybody, the end result is this.
I don't think I ever told you this, but when I took your work and I was showing it to people, it actually felt... it felt as though I were responsible for something important and valuable.
I wonder at times whether you think I am making these games for you. Oh no! Oh God! Ah shit! It's getting worse.
The people who played them, they treated me like I was important. They really listened and cared about what I had to say. Even though I was showing your work, I felt good about myself. Finally. For a moment, while I had that, I liked myself.
You've so infected my personality space. That's impossible. It's possible I didn't begin to plan solutions in my work. Somewhere hidden between games. Oh, God. Yep, this is if there was an answer, a meaning, would it make you any happier? Would you stop taking my games and showing them to people against my wishes? Giving them something that is not yours to give violates the one boundary that keeps me safe. And that's why I don't sell my art, people. Would you stop changing my games? Stop adding lampposts to them. That's why I don't give out my art to people.
And then you stopped. And I didn't have anything left to show people. I just had to be with myself. And as soon as that happened, there was no feeling at all.
Would you simply let them
nothing.
be what they are?
What does that mean?
There are some things that are not meant to be toyed with. And what he's saying that you toyed with a bit too much. When am I around you, I feel psychically ill. Yeah, he's actually saying that the guy that's talking right about now was being extremely pushy. You desperately needed something, and I cannot give it to you. I literally do not have it. Struggling to come up with new ideas is not making me depressed. Low points are just a part of my process. The fact that you think I am frustrating or broken says more about you than about me. Oh shit! Oh shit! Damn! Well, it explains why his games were looking like that now. I realize that this doesn't make sense to you just yet. Which is fine. You're not my problem to solve. Understandable. But I do hope that one day it clicks and that you make peace with these things you are releasing.
I'm afraid that I did something really stupid because I don't like myself.
Don't say anything.
That's why I'm releasing this collection of your work, is because I haven't been able to find any other way to reach you. I've tried everything. And so a part of me has hope that if I put this compilation out into the world, and if I put my name on it, that maybe enough people will play it so that it'll find its way to you, so that I can tell you that I'm sorry. I know I screwed up. If I apologize to you truly and deeply, will you start making games again? Please. I need to feel okay with myself again. And I always felt okay as long as I had your work to see myself in. I mean, is something wrong with me?
It doesn't work that way.
Because I know that I did an awful thing, and I'm doing it again right now. Like, I'm showing people your work.
That way.
But I can't stop myself from doing it.
It
That's
doesn't
how badly
work
I need
that
to
way.
feel something again, like I'm an addict. There has to be something wrong with me. Can I apologize? What if I tell you I was wrong? Will that work? Will that fix it? I don't know. I don't think it will, but there's nothing else that I can do.
You are being too
Just tell me
goddamn
what you want.
pushy. It doesn't work that way.
I'm sorry. Please, start making games again. Please help me. Please give me some of whatever it is that makes
Swear
you
to
complete.
God.
I want whatever that wholeness is that you just summoned out of nothing and you put into your work.
Shut up.
You're complete in some way that I never was.
That's
I want to know how
the
to
fuck
I want to know how to be a good person.
up.
I want to know how not to hate myself. Please.
silence.
I'm fading, and all I want is to know that I'm going to be okay.
Silence. Damn it. Silence. You did this. You did this to this game designer. I thought he was broken, but in reality, you broke him. You destroyed his very work because you kept pushing to make yourself feel better off of his creativity.
More love, more praise, more people telling me that I'm good. Always more. It's like a disease.
You son of a bitch. God damn it. You motherfucker. You're an absolute bastard. You know that, right? You're an absolute fucking bastard. What you do is that you let it sit. You don't be pushy. You don't be annoying. You let it sit. You got that? Fucking stupid.
Solution. I guess if someone had told me ahead of time that he just really enjoyed making prison games, maybe I wouldn't have thought he was so desperate. I wouldn't have told so many people that he was depressed. Maybe he just likes making prisons.
Just like me making characters, you know? I like making characters. But if somebody like you ran across my life, I think I probably would have stopped drawing a long time ago. I guess I can count myself lucky.
Even now, the disease is telling me to stop. Don't show people what a shitty person you are. They'll hate you.
Nah. It would just tell you this. I'm not saying that I was that friend of yours, but me and him are on a pretty much same level of thinking. That's for sure. And this shit right here, what you pulled off, I'm surprised you even had friends to begin with. But hey, there's one thing I learned about this world. People love stupid. They can't have enough about it. They always want more stupidity. And somehow you maxed out to it. Here's what you're gonna do, narrator. You let it sit. And when it comes back up, don't be a buggy asshole.
My life depended on finding something to be driven by other than validation. What would that even be? It's strange, but the thought of not being driven by external validation is unthinkable. Like, I actually cannot conceive of what that would be like.
You guys can't see right now, but I am like extremely mad right about now. Just think that there's people like this out there in the world. Yeah, I see why he stopped making games.
What now?
What now, huh? Like I said, you let it sit. I don't care how many years it takes.
I think I need to go. And I'm sorry, because I know that I said that I would be here and I would walk you through this, but I'm starting to feel like I have a lot of work to do. I have a lot that I need to make up for. And so I'm just gonna... Okay.
You can leave now. Oh my god. Of course. You know, I guess he was pretty much the #1 fan. That, aka, they always say never meet your heroes. Sometimes it also goes vice versa. Never meet your fans. Because sometimes they probably drive your ass up the wall until you quit. Of course, your fans can keep you going, yes. Simple as that. But sometimes, your fans can be overly attached. Don't get me wrong. I do desire an audience. But let's be honest here. I'm an artist. I always have been. And if I get an audience, would it be obnoxious as this guy is? Or would it take it easy on me? Stop asking for more and more and more and more. And just wait patiently for something to come out. You guys already know the answer, don't you? Yeah. I'm talking to you. You guys. My fans, my subscribers, my viewers. Are you obnoxious like this guy? Because if you are, I'm going to need you to unsubscribe as fast as possible. Because with my work, it takes time to create. And if you don't got that time, then I believe you need to go somewhere else. Alright, so we're going to jump in this hole now. I hope there's apples down there. At this rate, I don't think this guy is gonna keep making games. And you know, I don't blame him. His #1 fan drove them up the wall. God fucking damn it. You know, I actually feel bad for this game developer. The one that was crafting all those puzzles over and over again. I actually do feel bad for him. God damn. It's the exact same reason why I haven't sold my art yet. Matter of fact, I don't even think I will. People will get the wrong message.
Turn back from this cave. You said, let me prove that I'm brave. Let me keep going. But the cave goes for miles. And
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I played the beginner's guide. Not only betraying his friend once, but 2 times. And the person out there that you're friends with this guy, it's your choice to forgive him or not. Because clearly this guy got a lot of flaws. Way more than he needs to show. But hey, he's your friend. And yeah, I know he's very pushy as hell. But tell me this. How easy it is to get friends nowadays. It's not easy. I learned that the hard way. I try to make friends this very year. Even a year before. People are so sensitive and such easily to insult back and forth. And yeah, I know that guy was pushy and all, but it's all up to you anyway, eh? You have your own mind, your own person. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not going to stop drawing for no one. Not even for my family. Or anyone else. I'm going to keep going. But there's one thing I got to say to you, man, is don't ever let anyone push you to a breaking limit. I don't care if they're your friends, your family, your mom, your dad. You're your own artist. You're your own man. You're your own shit. Don't let people like this destroy your dreams. Destroy your creativity. You're better than that. And you know it. All I'm saying is, your draw, man. To show the world your creativity, or let it collect dust. It's your art, by the way. Not theirs. It's your creativity. Well, that's all I gotta say, man. But there's one thing I'm glad about. Never met a person like that. Jesus Christ. Fucking horrible. Guess I could count myself lucky, eh? But as much as I would love to continue doing my own shit, announcement. I'm just looking at someone's Discord thing. I got my own things to do. I got pictures to draw. I got webtoons to make. Hell, even I got coding to learn so I can start crafting my own game. I ain't gonna stop for no one. No matter how pushy they are. No matter how annoying they are. If they want to know more shit, well, they can craft their own shit by their own damn selves. I'm gonna take my time. And if I lose all my friends and family, how slow I moved, and so fucking be it. No one's gonna stop me from my creativity. No one. But the storm dimension is dying down, and so is the storm blade. But until then, this has been a natural day with your friendly neighborhood Stormblade. If you are on YouTube, subscribe at your own free will. Hit the bell notification to be notified so you can always be notified when I make a new video. Leave a like to let me know that I'm doing a good job. Say a comment about how harsh I was to this son of a bitch. And leave an apple because I like apples. And if you are on Twitch, follow me so you always know that I go live or not. But if you're done with Twitch, which would be impossible after what they have done, feel free to hop on my YouTube channel. I got 800 videos in the making, and you guys will probably like it. You probably have a few laughs, fall asleep to it, and probably insulted. Because, you know, I'm the type of blade that gives tough love. None of that soft shit. But until then, Skyrider Infinity out. Take care of yourselves out there. I would tell you guys who's live streaming right about now, but I am not in the mood. So, I'll see you guys later. I'm off to do random shit. Guys, take care of yourselves.
Call the secrets from your crystal.